Well, I'm talking to the mother and grandmother of the deceased from that terrible crash on the weekend. Obviously, you want to say a few words about your daughter first, I understand. I mean, what was she like?
Oh, Lucia was just the most amazing, thoughtful, inspirational, beautiful girl that you would meet. She was a real joy. I was incredibly proud of her.
She certainly had so many friends. I mean, the Facebook reaction was quite incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely blown away. And the main thing that comes out of all the messages is that people would just comment on a smile, because she just made everybody feel better about themselves.
And Grandma, can I ask you, how you're feeling at this time?
Very sad. Of course, I didn't see as much of Lucia as I would have liked to with living over on the mainland. But the last time I saw her was about...
Granddad's funeral?
Yeah, my husband's funeral, about 4 months ago.
So I know the school have been paying tributes as well, haven't they?
Yeah, they've had... they've done some assemblies. I think one takes place on Friday and one has been this morning, and that's at the lower school. The upper school are doing something as well, I understand. It's obviously hard for everybody who knew her as well.
I mean, it's a terrible place, isn't it, for accidents anyway? Have you got any sort of ideas of this to stop other people having these similar accidents?
We went, I wasn't familiar at all with this area. I'd never heard of it. I'll never forget it now. We drove up there yesterday morning just to have a look, and I can see just by looking at how the road is and how narrow it is and the bumps in the road, that it's just an incredibly dangerous place to drive if you're going at speed. I really, really hope, if anything comes out of this, that any parents who've got teenagers that own a car, that they will just look at this accident and how tragic it was and just speak to the kids and just get them to slow down.
I mean, can I ask you about the night and how you found out?
I found out the police knocked on our door at 2 a.m. in the morning. I was fast asleep in bed, and it was just explained to me that there'd been an accident and Lucia had died. And that was it.
And you've come straight over to the island?
I came over as soon as I could, yeah.
Funeral's going to be family, or are you asking friends to come along?
Well...
Anybody, really.
Yeah, we're not really sure because of the circumstances of the accident. It may be some time before we can plan that, but when we can, it is certainly going to be something where we can celebrate having been so lucky to have known Lucia. And I also think it's important to try and do something that her friends can come to as well, just because they're obviously young people struggling to cope with it as well. And I think it will be nice just for them to get the closure and take part in saying goodbye to Lucia, because that's what she would have wanted.
As you say, she's only 14, but she seems to have packed a lot into her life.
She did. She was absolutely lovely. She was passionate about music. She was a fantastic singer. Loved Bob Marley, Xbox, typical girl things.
Is there anything you'd like to finally say?
It's just so difficult to find the words to explain how we're feeling. It's just completely devastating, but thank you very much to all the support we've had and the people who've reached out to us to send us messages and offer their condolences, and obviously to the police for all the work they're doing behind the scenes in the investigation.